Everyone, I am David Acosta Garcia, and my team is composed by Gabriel Moreno Reyes, Armando Zendejas, Alondra Carrillo, and Miguel Silva Lopez. I am going to talk about the lathe parts. The lathe is a tool very used in the industry to work with some pieces and handle them with rotation. Now the first part is the head stock. His function is to take the chuck. The second piece is the chuck. The next part is the tool post, who has the function to be support of the tool, the cutting tool. The other one is the tail stock, who has the function to align this to the chuck. And the last one is the bed, who has the function to be as support. And those are the 5 parts of the lathe.
Right, now I will be explaining the safety recommendations when operating the lathe. So first of all, most of the accidents caused when using this machine are because of what you wear. Because of the use of emery clothing, it can get stuck or cut off with the machine. So we have to make sure to be wearing tight dressing, and also if you're wearing long sleeves, you have to roll them up to your elbows. Another recommendation is that when operating the lathe, you have to, if you want to change the spindle speed, wait until the lathe comes to a full stop. And also, if you want to make adjustments, you have to make sure that the machine is not moving. Another recommendation is to always be making sure that you are wearing eye protection, and if you have long hair, make sure to tie it up. So those will be some recommendations for the lathe operations.
Okay, now I'm going to proceed to explain the steps we have to carry out in order to place our tools in our lathe machine. So we're gonna need at first this tool. In Spanish we call it buril, and we're gonna place it in our tool holder, we can call it that way. We're gonna need also this wrench to tie it up. So it is important to place our buril with the sharp edge facing the screw in this way. So we adjust it with our wrench. It is important for it to be in just in the middle. I think at this point is okay. So we adjust it until it is more tight. And once this is done, we're going to place our holder in our tool post right here. So you can come up here to check it out. So now we're going to use this wrench to adjust these screws. Each one has to be more tight. So our holder is attached to our tool post. So we can double check to adjust. And now it's time to place our cold roll, that is the tool we are going to reduce its diameter. So we place it in our chuck and we center it just in the middle, right here. And by using this wrench, we're going to proceed to adjust and tie it to our chuck. Now with the check, it is contact. And it is important to mention that whenever we are going to adjust something or make any change, we have to turn off our lathe machine. And now that we check it is well tight, we proceed to make our control velocity adjustments, and that will be.
Now we're going to choose our velocity, which has to be pre-calculated before we put it in here. Then we're going to choose the closest quantity from here for it to be chosen. Then our closest quantity is 185. We have to put it in this red mark for it to be in the middle. Now we choose if it's X or Y. It is in the horizontal line. As it is in the X line, we choose X. And as we need the low quantity, we put it in low. And that's it.
Explain briefly how to turn on the lathe machine. First of all, we will have to come to the back of the machine to turn on the switch. Some of them have a high speed and lower speed, but in this machine we only have to turn it up. We switch it to on, then we come to the front. Here we have our speed. I'm not really going to get a lot into this, but we have to select our outer and inner range and select our coordinates and our high or low speed. Then we just have to turn on this switch, so it will start turning. But as we have here in this lever, we can choose the direction to where it's going to be spinning, either towards us or to the other side, to the back of the lathe machine. Here it's turning to the back of the lathe machine, and you can choose the lever to, as I was saying, we wait for it to stop, and we turn it to this side. And for my part of the wheel, turning operation, which is our main operation in our lathe machine. The purpose of this is to decrease our diameter in our workpiece. In this case, it's a cold roll, and we have to choose our desired speed, as we already done it before. And the turning operation has two main points, which is rough turning operation and finishing operation. The rough is just to remove the material needed to decrease its diameter as fast as possible, and finishing is just to give a smoother surface to our piece. And well, this explained, I'm going to be showing you a demonstration of this. And also we have to remember that we have to add some kind of refrigerant in order to not let our workpiece get to a really high temperature and avoid heat. So now let me show you a demonstration of this. We turn on our lathe machine. We choose the direction where it's going to be spinning. With the air gauge, we get closer to our workpiece. And we get our lathe tool as close as possible to start removing material from our workpiece. As we can see, our lathe tool is devastating our piece, so it removes the material to give the piece the diameter and the shape that we want it to. We wait for our chuck to stop, and I think that will be all for a turning operation.
Well, now my partner and I will be explaining what we have to do after operating with the lathe. First of all, we have to make sure to clean the area as good as possible. We have to remove any metal chip that it is present in the area, as well as the refrigerant. My partner will explain which areas we have to make sure to clean now.
Usually the most displays are these ones, from here in the front, in the bottom, because once you go work in this area, the iron pollutes fail from here to here, and they accumulate here in this part, and you have coolant the pollutes of metal.
What we will be using in order to remove the metal chips will be this vacuum. So that's what we have to do in order to maintain our lathe properly.